So we've got about 10. We stretched to 10K on a marketing spend to try and blow it up. What would you do nowadays? There's so much rubbish out there that's expensive. I don't want to plow it all on LinkedIn ads. If you had 10K and you're in my shoes, what would you do to really make it boom?
It may be that expanding your use of the telephone is absolutely the right thing to do. One of the things that is interesting in the tech world is that it's an article of faith in anybody in the tech world that you try and remove carbon from the system, i.e. any kind of human wetware, wherever you can, and you automate everything. In other words, you will have a very, very tiny argument in a tech world if you say, we found this way of automating email. If you go into a tech company and say, we think we should use physical direct mail, for example, you will have a massive uphill struggle, even when the physical direct mail proves to be extremely effective. A large part of tech adoption, I think, is ideological. I don't think it's actually empirical at all. I think it's a fashion, it's an ideology, the kind of replacement, all kinds of things like the replacement of human checkouts with self-checkout. It's simply too easy, I think, in the modern business world to say we need to cut costs and technology will do the job for us. And there are some things like sales where maybe the use of the telephone, in other words, old media, are still the best thing to do. Moreover, you have another advantage when you use old media, which is even when you succeed, your competitors won't copy you.
Because no one's going to be as mad.
Because no one's going to be as mad as to use... Now, interestingly, there's a very large tech company I talk to quite a lot, and they refer to their physical direct mail, which they send out, as annoyingly effective.
Oh, really?
Which is a very strange thing. It's extremely cost-effective, but they feel instinctively that as a tech company they shouldn't be using paper-based communication or dead trees or whatever to reach people. So you have this strange thing where an awful lot of tech adoption, I think, is probably driven by ideology rather than by proper experimentation.
Well, Andrew, as they say on The Wolf of Wall Street, pick up the phone and start dialing. Thank you very much indeed for your call.